Oh, hey, hi. I hope that you are well, whoever you are watching this video. And I'm here to discuss some reasons why I think that it's important that we know and practice the knowledge that we have in growing our own food. And I've boiled it down to the 3 R's. And the first R, is reliability. And by reliability, I mean that if we grow our own food, we know that we're going to have food. One, we know what's been put into that food and what kind of things the food has been through. And so when we go to take the food that we have planted and nourished and grown to its potential, and it's starting to fruit, and we start to take those fruits and eat it, we have seen the whole process, and we have assuredness that that food is not only beneficial to the body, but to all other parts of our being, because we were the ones who put it in the ground, and we know that it's going to feed us and it's going to feed our families, and all we need is the earth and all the other things that are circling around it, and that it is circling around. So that's the first reason. The second, reconnect with the earth through planting our own foods. We must interact with the earth, right? The foods are earth. We are earth, right? So through planting these foods, we have to interact with the earth, and through interacting with the earth, through picking up the soil, and working the soil, and interacting with the plants as they grow, we gain a connection to the earth physically, and we gain more awareness of the earth and the things that are happening within it to grow our food. And so we reconnect with the earth, and consequently we gain a greater appreciation for the earth, because there's a greater connection in our minds between the fact that the food that's going in our mouths has just come from the earth. And so we have to take care of the earth. We have to give thanks to the earth, for the earth, and protect the earth, just like we do ourselves, because it is so vital to our existence. So that's another one. And we also reconnect to ourselves, because everything is interconnected, and we also reconnect all these neurons and neural pathways in our brains toward the interconnectedness of all things. Because when you grow a seed, you realize the seed and the soil from which it comes and the sun from which it gets its energy are one thing. And that's shown as the seed takes this energy from the sun and from the soil in which it's planted to create, or pull in resources and materialize this whole new plant. It's really crazy. And the last one, re-enliven the earth. Oh my goodness. So in today's society, most of the food that we get comes from companies who are growing this food, who really don't have any concern for the earth and the impact that they're having on the earth. They just want to sell you some food and make some money. And so they use chemicals in their food, a lot of them, in growing the food. They use genetically modified seeds, which have very detrimental effects on the soil that it's grown in, on the ecosystems in which it's grown in, and on the plant life around it, and just everything. The insects might die off from these plants, and so it throws off the whole balance of the earth and us, and the atmosphere, and just everything. So through planting our own foods, we can create more diversity in the plants. We don't have to create whole fields of corn like you see in the eastern shore of Maryland, here where I live, or whole fields of wheat. We have we can plant fields of so many different fruits and vegetables all growing together in a variety, just like they do naturally. And that's the way that nature intended it. And by doing that, we reinvigorate the soil, we re-enliven all the plant and animal life in that area. The insects are re-enlivened. They can interact in ways that are more interconnected and more beneficial to them and to us. And we give back to the earth by doing these things because we keep her healthy. And, you know, we're not feeding detrimental things into her soils. And so, you know, we re-live, and we also re-enliven ourselves because we have food that is whole, that is vibrant, and that has been grown and nourished just like our own children by us. And so it's just all around amazing. So let's do this thing and then grow our own food so that we can do all this stuff, and so we can be great, and so we can be alive, and so we can be electric. Ow! And so we can be nourished and not just fed, right? And that's it. I'm done. Peace, guys.